Facebook, you put posted something that was religious, and then Facebook deleted it.
That has nothing to do with Facebook. No.
Uh,
Again, I'm being vague, but
yeah, it just
dude, and I've checked this with various AIs. Again, you post something, semi-religious, and so certain AIs will not, work with that content.
oh,
And
so
again,
you're
you can try
saying
it for yourself.
you're saying AI is fact checking?
Not necessarily fact checking. It's just working with the content. I'm not asking it to fact check. I'm asking it to to look over the content, to read it over, and it just doesn't work with it.
Hey, dude, I'm like completely lost. But yeah, anyway,
I,
just the
I'm
whole
I'm
thing
just
with
saying. I'm just saying that AI can be biased. It's like depending on the person that programs it, depending on the way you want to set up your AI to think. It's like you can set it up to agree with the ideals that personally think. Like I don't disagree that like AI would be ideal to solve certain matters, but also like people that create the AI, program the AI, create certain biases with the AI. It's like whether it's Google, whether it's
I
Siri,
mean,
whether it's Alexa,
I
dude
wish I
that
could.
named the
I
AI,
just
it's like they
I
have their
hear it.
biases.
I just wish I could see an example.
Let me look it up, and I'll give you my example.
Was this your lucky fuck?
Oh shit, the boss fight. You ever play Cyberpunk?
Yeah, I love Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, I love that game too. I can see society turning into that 100%.
How fucked is that?
Like super dystopian.
That's my point. It's like, like like it's like I don't disagree. Humans, progress to a certain degree, but it's like, man, look at the disparity.
Can you imagine if there was like a separate internet for AI? That'd be fucking crazy.
Bro, think about the disparity, bro. You're working how many hours? When there's somebody fucking barely fucking working, at the top, CEO, fucking
Hmm.
making millions, bro. Think about that.
Billions.
Billions, dude. Like off, like like you talk about the shit that's on record. It's like you talk about the shit that's off record.
Oh, so we need more heroes like
Bro, tell me about it.
Luigi Mangione.
How do you actually feel about that?
Oh, I don't see him as like he definitely, you know what I mean. I don't hate him for it.
Well, I mean, if he actually did it, I mean, there have been a lot of changes.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
I mean, like the health insurance industry,
Oh yeah,
like and the things that they've been doing. It's like and approving and unapproving, and the fact that they what was it, 11,000 fucking people that
yeah,
didn't.
of course. Health insurance is. I mean, I think insurance in general is like a huge scam.
Well, the health industry in the United States is a huge scam.
Yeah, it's fucking. I mean, it's everything about the way our government and our economy runs is a scam.
I don't disagree.
And it's funny because I'll always describe like I'm a huge fan of Bernie Sanders and like AOC, and then
Dude, he betrayed everybody.
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, man.
In what way?
Like he after like I don't know, he was compromised, dude. Like he all his values like after he stopped running for presidency, like just like everything.
You know, he's a
Like
socialist.
oh, I know. I'm not necessarily against socialism. Like, dude, if you get into the actual like socialism is not the same thing as communism. So a lot
Yeah,
of
no,
people get confused.
I'm a socialist.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily against socialism. Like,
Yeah.
I'm all for socialism. Like, if we had a socialist country, it's like we'd have a better fucking country. You
But
know,
that's all Bernie preaches.
for sure, to a certain degree. I don't know, dude. He's changed his stance over the years.
I don't know. I've been following very closely. I even went to his first rally, but he's always been pretty much like there's. I don't know if you're thinking of like fucking strategist. All right, I'm done. I'll come back up.
I'm in trouble.
Oh fuck. Oh good. Who's that? Who did that? Oh,
Oh shit! How many?
it's a whole nother team.
Oh great.
Ah!
Shit.
Oh
Crap.
You know, it'd be a perfect game to play while we're having this conversation.
What's that?
Squid Game.
Squid Game? I haven't
They,
played it.
they got it here.
Let's play it.
Let's do it. That whole show's a metaphor for like a class war, right?
No, absolutely. Definitely. It's like, dude, it's what's happening now, man. Like, it's like they're trying to divide everybody.
Oh hell yeah, the left and the right.
They're
That's
trying
how
to divide,
they try to make it a culture war instead of a class war.
and yeah, that's exactly the fucking problem. It's like nobody seems to see, beyond that.
They don't want to.
No,
Not people are selfish. Where the fuck is
it's
it?
like, but that isn't the problem, man. It's like it's the freaking, it's our future generations, man. That's the problem, dude.
Well, there's a saying that you watch Hassan Piker.
Mm-mm.
Well, there's a saying that he's like another socialist that he makes a podcast. He like during the last election, he was the number one podcaster for the left. Out of the top 10 podcasters, all 9 were right wing except him. But anyways, he has a saying change happens one funeral at a time. Because it's like a lot of the right wing people that are holding society back are older Americans who people are stuck in like their old values and their old ways. At my job, I see it all the time. I'm always they're talking to right wing MAGA people, and it's like they try to cover up their misogyny and their hate with like logic, and it's like they're so stubborn they'll never change their mind ever. Their kids will literally avoid them and move away because of how they are, and they still won't change their mind.
See, well, like I think I think there are two ways of looking at it. I think there are a lot of ways of looking at it, and it's like, well, I don't disagree. Like, there's a lot of hate, and it's like there's a lot of people stuck in their old ways in the sense that, like, well, like you're mentioning, it's like the hate that, that comes with ethnicity,
or and
but
gender.
and well, I guess in gender too. I
Yeah, look
mean,
at California right now. They're the chief of the fire police or the fire department is a lesbian. So, and all they're doing is attacking her because of her sexuality, and they're calling her like DEI and all this stuff. It's like
okay, but like
you're under
then
the
what's
assumption that a woman can't do that job.
okay?
Oh,
No,
so
well,
you know what I mean? That's what they're saying, but they try to disguise it as like, oh no, she actually isn't fit for the job.
bro, but what about all the underlying problems? It's like, bro, this is a situation that could have been,
Well,
well
there's only two underlying problems. One,
reduced.
it was the whole the water runoff for the fucking fish. Like I get it,
Okay,
it's an endangered fish, but like that water is more important to fight fires than a fucking fish.
okay, but who owns most of that water in California? These
No,
this rich couple.
it was an environmental legislation because there was an
No, and
endangered fish.
I understand that there's that involved, but it's like how much water is being used for these private farms as
Yeah,
well?
I
How
mean,
much water is being used? Like you should look it up. Look it
well,
up.
no, this legislation, right, took water away from these farmers.
No, and I understand. Like I understand, but no. Look into the private farmer. Look into the people that owned majority of the land in California, the farming land. It's a specific couple. Just look into it. Just look into it.
Well, what does that have to do with the fire?
That has everything to do with the fire. It's like has everything to do with how much water is being distributed to the land, to the people in California, to the citizens in California.
Yeah, but
Okay,
but
like
they have planes scooping up ocean water and dropping it also.
right, and how beneficial is that?
It's a huge fire. It's I mean, it takes time. Like the fire in Canada and the fire California had 2 years ago. Those fires last like a week to 2 weeks, depending how fast the wind, the weather, how dry the season is. Joe Rogan, he talked about it earlier this year. He literally said that a firefighter told him that this is exactly what was going to happen. I mean, uh, when it comes to
Right.
like,
And so okay, so like why didn't they? Why didn't they? Okay, so this fucking talk show host goes and mentions that, this is a potential hazard,
hmm
people are aware, but the people in charge, okay, you're talking about this LGBTQ, lady who's in charge. It's like why didn't she fucking buckle
cause,
up and fucking start working
cause,
on that?
cause they cut her budget and they gave a portion of her budget to the police, the LAPD. They cut their spending.
And you're still how much does she make a year?
I don't know.
You should look it up.
What does that have to do with the fire?
I mean, you're talking about cutting spending and you're talking about financial issues. It's like, bro, look up how much she makes.
How much does she make?
Almost half a mil
Well,
a year.
California has the third highest GDP in the world, right?
I mean,
California has California has more wealth than the majority of the world. The state alone.
if that's the excuse.
No, they literally, you know what I mean? Like, I get what you're saying, but it doesn't change the fact that it's not the chief's fault. Like, she doesn't control her own pay. She can't say, "Give me a pay cut."
Actually,
She's
they
not.
kind of do, man.
She's not
Like,
a.
dude,
No,
dude,
she's not a
when you
CEO.
look, yo, when you look into the political situation, bro, she was a DEI hire, bro. Like,
Nah, bro, that's
yeah,
fucking that's retarded. No, bro, that's retarded.
it's how
You're
is it retarded?
you're literally saying she's a DI. What makes her DI? Because she's a woman or she's gay?
I
You
mean,
see how you sound
her
by saying that?
qualifications.
What do you mean?
Her,
She has a bunch of honorations. She worked her way up. You think I can just become chief because I'm Hispanic?
I mean, possibly, yeah.
No, that's stupid. That's idiotic. That's really stupid. That's really
I
stupid.
disagree.
No, you're saying that she's DI because she's gay or a woman. What would you be saying if it was a white man? Would you be saying he's DI?
No, but I'd be
Yeah,
looking for
right.
other reasons. I'd be
Yeah,
looking
you'll
for
be
other
looking
reasons.
for it. You'll be looking for it. This is why AI is better. AI won't call somebody DI. AI doesn't have that. AI doesn't have that prejudice unless you design it.
But isn't it? I mean, isn't it
Maybe,
though?
yeah, maybe if you know, you're right. If you designed it, yeah, it probably would be that way.
Like, no, that's what I'm saying though. Like, dude, like you failed to like see like again, like I'm
No, I don't fail to see anything. That's idiotic. Saying she's DI just because she's a woman. That's crazy.
nah, man. Like,
It is crazy.
like I'll look more into it, man, and I'll
Sure, I'll look into her gender, see if maybe that
please,
if that's why she's the chief of the fire department.
please,
And she can't do her job, obviously, because she's a woman.
obviously,
Obviously, only a man can do that job. Obviously.
obviously.
Obviously. You see how that sounds? That's crazy, bro.
Dude, you want males and females to compete?
What are you talking about, bro? What does that have to do with the fire?
No, well, I'm just again, I'm jumping from subject to subject. It's like,
All
no, now
right.
we're
I don't
in the
really care to do
subject
that.
of
I don't really care to do that, dude. I'm not gonna
no,
be
no. Well, I would love to hear your opinion. Like again, like
I don't care to
I
give it.
want another perspective, please.
I don't care to give it. I'm not gonna be jumping around topics all night.
No, 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 no. Please, like we're getting into the subject, so I'd love to hear about it, man. Like, no, I'd love to hear it. Like, how do you feel about guys going into women's fucking bathrooms?
You ever played sports in school?
I mean, fairly, yeah.
What sports you play?
Fucking baseball.
Were there girls in your team?
No.
I did wrestling. Full
Okay.
contact sport.
Right.
Guess who was on my team?
You had a female on your team.
There are always girls in wrestling. My daughter did cheerleading for wrestling. We would go to wrestling games. There's girls everywhere, and they're beating the boys' asses.
Really?
Well, you don't play sports. You haven't done wrestling, so you wouldn't know.
I mean, I've
But
done baseball.
there's already sports. This is a full contact sport where boys wrestle girls, and it's all determined by your weight. It's weight class.
Bro, but what about the Olympics?
It's a
Dude,
full
and the
contact
situational,
sport. Muscle, skin to skin. And there's girls beating boys.
bro, but we're
Or
talking about
wait. Are they trans,
fully
actually?
grown, fully grown
Yes, this
individuals.
doesn't end in school. This is it goes all the way up to collegiate level. Do you know how many trans athletes there are at a college level and up
That are
across our country?
females
Doesn't
that are
matter. They're
females.
trans. That are trans.
Sure, but let's specify that are female but think they're
No,
males, or that are
no.
males that think they're females.
Across our country,
Sure.
at a collegiate level and up, there are only about like 50 to 60 trans athletes. The whole country's out here bickering and bitching over 50 people. It's so fucking stupid. And you know what it is? And you're falling for it. Because what the right wing people do, that to distract you. They try to put, they're like, oh, look, trans people in sports. Do you want that? Yeah, that's what the left wants. Yeah, fuck them. Vote for Trump. Yeah, they're trans right people. They want boys in your daughter's bathroom. Yeah, and you fall for it because they trick you into a culture war when it's a
bro,
class war.
bro,
You're
bro.
over
But
here talking to
please,
me about trans people.
yo,
When 30 minutes
this
ago
is
you're talking about how it's all a class war, it's mortar, and they're pinning us against each other, and then you over here talking about DI and trans people. You're literally a hypocrite.
that's why
You were
we're having a
just
conversation,
telling me how they pin people against each other, the left versus the
right?
right, and then you're over here talking about DI and trans people.
Right.
Do you hear how that sounds? You described yourself earlier.
That's fine.
You're fine with that? You're fine with being manipulated into a culture war?
No, I'm conversing with you so that I understand, so that I can
It's
correct myself.
it's literally
It's
very
like,
simple. They're people.
right, we're all
And it
people.
and if
We're all individuals.
it's not that simple for you, then you got to go reflect on that.
Well, that's why I'm having this fucking conversation with you, dude.
I'm not a trans person, bro. I'm not gonna try to convince you. All right, that's my personal beliefs. Is I don't really give a shit what these people do with their own bodies. Let them do whatever they want. I don't care what happens in sports because I don't watch sports.
Okay,
I
well,
don't
let
give
me
a
put it
shit.
this way. Let me put it this way. It's like if somebody tries to convince your daughter to become a fucking dude,
Who's
it's
doing
like,
that?
wouldn't that bother you?
Who's doing
It's
that?
like the
Who's
public
do?
school potentially, dude.
What
It's like,
school?
bro,
What school?
guidance counselors. It's
What
like,
school is doing that?
bro, they're
Not
still,
your kids. How old are
bro.
your kids?
Four.
Okay, your kids aren't in school yet. My daughter's 12. Okay, elementary school, middle school so far, and us going to school. I'm telling you, there's nobody trying to convince nobody to become trans.
I hear otherwise, man.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Where on Newsmax,
No, I've heard
on
it from
four
other
on
individuals.
4chan.
No, I've heard it
Where?
from other parents. I've heard it from other parents that
Oh
have
yeah,
had
on
children in
Facebook.
school.
Uh huh.
No, I've heard it from other individuals that I work with.
Yep.
Bro,
I
why are you
I
getting so defensive? I'm just having a conversation with
no.
you. Just
I'm trying to
tone it
show you
down.
how silly you sound.
Dude,
I
I bet
heard a
it sounds
guy.
silly.
I heard a
I
guy that knew a guy that said that his school was doing this,
No,
and
I'm
you're like, and you
talking
eat
to
it
other
up,
parents.
and you eat it up. You're like, you eat
No,
that shit up.
I can just I can just I take it in. I take it in, dude. I take in your reaction, dude. The way you're reacting is
And
very
my
funny.
reaction has nothing to do with it. I'm giving you logic.
No, well,
I can
sure. I
react
mean,
however you want. I can react
logic to
however I
you.
want. It doesn't change what I'm saying.
Again, it's like it's a fact to you. It's like certainly,
It's
dude.
not
It's
a
like
fact, bro. I
go
have
ahead and
kids. My
believe.
cousins have kids. My
Oh, it's not
siblings
a
have
fact.
kids.
It's
My
not a
cousins
fact.
have kids.
You just said it's not a fact, bro.
Yeah, it's
I
not a fact
just
that
told
people
you.
are
It's
trying
a
to
fact
change
to
their
you.
kids and the gender.
Ex Dude, it's
Uh,
like, yo, you
uh,
believe what you want. It's perfectly fine, man, dude.
It's
This
not
is
what I
what
believe, what
happens.
I want. It's a fact.
It's okay. It's okay, my friend. It's okay. It's okay, man.
What are
It's all right.
you, bro? You're
Dude, it's all
gaslighting
right.
me. You're gaslighting me,
No,
bro. You're
no, it's
gaslighting
okay.
me.
How am I gaslighting you, dude? I'm listening to you.
You're
It's okay.
gaslighting me, bro. I'm saving this whole
It's okay.
conversation, bro. I'm sorry.
Please do it.
This is insane.
Please, bro. Like, please. Like, go for it, man. Like, like, go for it, my dude. You still there?
Yeah.
Yo. So, like, how are you doing, man?
Are you
You
okay?
okay?
Are you high?
Dude, are you high?
Not
You just
anymore.
smoked the bong. You just smoked the bong, dude. You know, we're both high, bro.
No, I just smoked a little bit of my blunt.
Yeah,
But
sure.
I'm
Exactly. Dude, you're smoking a bong, bro. Like it's okay. But dude, like it's perfectly fine, bro.
I think you gotta sober up and really think about some of the shit you said.
Dude, dude, you also got to consider some of the stuff you said. Again, it's like the fact that you don't think that AI can be biased.
No,
It's
I'm
like
over that already. I'm still on the trans shit that you said.
it's like again, it's like dude, I understand that people are human beings, but it's like again, if you're a guy and you feel that you're a
I mean,
female, again, I
just
feel
I
that
want you to
you're
tell me
mentally
where
ill.
I want you to tell me where they're doing hypnosis on my daughter to make her trans.
I'm not saying that they're doing hypnosis, bro. I'm just saying that if the agenda doesn't fit, it's like, and your daughter doesn't, follow the necessary agenda, I'm just saying that, they might convince her otherwise. Again, it's like obviously you follow the agenda, so you were obviously for it, and that's perfectly fine, dude. It's like we're having this conversation, for this reason. It's like, hey, if you think I'm wrong, it's like this is why we're having this conversation. It's like, let me reflect. Let me figure out how I'm wrong. You know what I mean? And if you're right, it's like I will think about it, and it's like I'll come around. It's like that's the whole thing with the reasoning, bro. It's like you don't get excited about it. It's like you talk about it. It's like so again, it's like nobody's hypnotizing your daughter. It's like obviously you're for the agenda, so it's like obviously you're complying to it, and that's perfectly fine.
You're such a hypocrite. The irony is going right over your head.
Dude, explain.
It's going right over your head, bro.
Explain.
You know what that means?
Dude, you don't know fact from
Do you know what that
from
means when something goes over your head?
please explain.
You don't know what that means?
Please explain.
That
No, no,
mean
no, no. I understand
that
the
means
term, but how is it going over my head? Like, explain it to me, bro.
you literally can't understand it. How am I gonna explain it to you if you can't understand it?
No, no, explain what's going over my head.
That
Like again,
you are
please.
a sheep. You are following the agenda.
That's perfectly fine. It's like, but again, it's like, help me realize, dude.
No, you're
Help
beyond
me
help.
realize.
You're beyond
Right,
help.
exactly, dude. Like, let's talk about it. But it's like
No,
you're saying
you're
that I'm
beyond.
beyond help.
Yes.
All right, bro. Like, again, it's like
I'm
I
not here
think,
to convince you. I don't give a shit. I'm not trying to convince you. You sound stupid to
dude.
me. I don't care to convince you.
All right, man. You sound stupid to me, bro. Like, it's perfectly fine. Like,
No,
it's like
you're
I'm,
so
but I'm
stupid,
trying
bro.
to reason with you. It's like I'm
No, you're a
trying to
sheep.
understand and comprehend.
No,
It's like
people like
unlike
you can't
you.
comprehend. The fact that you already arrived at that opinion just shows how stupid you are.
Dude, I disagree, man. Yo, you are the person that you don't understand what fact and opinion is,
No, people can do with their
dude.
own bodies what they want. There aren't people doing hypnosis on my daughter in school to turn her trans. You sound
I don't
stupid.
disagree. People can do whatever they want with their
You
bodies.
have so many conspiracies going on in your head, bro. You're lost in the sauce.
It's like if
You're
that's how you
lost.
feel,
Yeah,
man. It's like, but
you probably
please
think there's
help me
aliens here,
reason.
right? You probably think there's aliens here.
Fuck yeah, so many,
Yep,
dude. They're lizard
exactly.
people
Oh,
living
yo!
underground. Bro,
Let me
like
save this
what
part
else?
also.
What else, man? Yo, they're fucking Bigfoot is
Nah,
alive, bro.
no, you
Let's
believe
talk
there's
about the
aliens here.
Loch Ness monster, dude.
No, you
Yo,
believe
the
there's
Loch
aliens
Ness
here.
monster, dude, in
You weren't joking
bro,
about that. You believe that.
bro, dude, yo, they're building underground bunkers. Yo, there's fucking moon bases all over the place, dude. They already have civilization on Mars. The fuck are you talking about, dude? Are you smoking crack? You know they have civilization on Mars, stupid fuck. Exactly, you
You're
motherfucker.
you're in,
You
you're
stupid
insane.
motherfucker.
You're
You
insane,
know it,
bro.
you piece of shit, dude. Yo,
You're
bro, next time I
insane.
see you, bro, next time I see you, bro, you better be fucking ready.
You're
Because I'm gonna
insane,
tell you
bro.
all about Mars. I'm gonna tell you all about Mars, motherfucker.
You're insane, bro.
I'm gonna tell you all about
You're a
Mars.
sheep. You're a hypocrite.
Hell yeah,
You
dude.
think aliens are gonna come and save you and
Fuck
this and
yeah, dude. Yo, I
yeah,
believe in the
bro.
Terminator, dude. I believe in the Terminator. You ever heard of the Terminator? Bitch. You ever heard of the Terminator?
Saving this
Hello?
also.